Welcome to Colts Beer, the podcast where football fever meets cold beer. Here we talk all things Indianapolis Colts, from epic touchdowns to close games to the hottest NFL rumors. Sit back, grab your favorite beverage, and let's tackle the next quarter together. Go Colts!
So, hello everybody and welcome back to Colts Beer, the 13th episode. We are in the Berlin week. We have some really special episode today. Some of us are already in Berlin live. We have Janice from the United States. We have Andy from Ireland and Ulrich from the Austrian Colts crew. So, yeah, we have to talk about a lot. We apparently have to talk about a loss today. We have to talk about the trade just happened. The Colts made a big move. But before that, when I went to my beer store, I found a Lucky Buddha beer. And I thought it fits pretty good to football to have a Lucky Buddha with us. So I never drank it. I gave it a try. So, Janice, would you like to say some words about yourself?
Oh, sure. Janice Hartman here from the U.S. We live in Indiana. We are very, very excited to get over to Berlin. I've got a whole suitcase packed with Christoph and Marcel's stuff. I'm the post office here. But we are just looking so forward to this. And I can't wait to see all you guys in person. So I guess, Andy, you're up next.
I'm up next. It's Andy here from Ireland. Arguably probably the biggest Colts fan in Ireland, I would say, like judging from what people have said. Been a fan for I don't know how many years. My family live over in Indianapolis, which means I get to travel over quite a bit and get to see the team probably at least once every 2 years, if not every year. And it's just great to be on with you guys. I watch regularly and seeing a few faces that I cannot wait to meet now again on Saturday after what we went through in Frankfurt. So really looking forward to the weekend. I'll give you one guess what my drink of choice is.
Guinness.
And I had to. I went through all the different options and stuff, but I just said because the first Irish on the Colts crew, it needs to be a Guinness. So cheers to this, lads. And I'm on to Andre.
Oh yeah, thanks.
Is the sound going for everyone else?
Yeah, it's not good.
We can't hear you, Andre.
No better? No better?
We can hear you.
Yeah, here's the problem with the stream because we have 5G, but sometimes lags.
But it works for Christoph, not for Andre.
Sorry, we can't hear you, Andre. Do you may take Christoph's phone into your hand or something like that?
I will try. No, this is the right. So. Can you hear him?
No.
Wow. Technology, guys.
Streams. It's a live one. It's 15 minutes.
Maybe Andre try to turn on your sound.
Streaming
Maybe.
before das mache ich auch noch nichts. Jetzt bin ich mir hören.
I could try it like that. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, a bit better. Yeah.
So I'm from Germany. I'm originally from Berlin. game was really exciting for me. I'm from Berlin, and I'm a Colts fan for over 20 years now.
I'm sorry, we still didn't understand any word, I think. I will guess we give it to Ulrich first. You're going to try probably with Christoph's phone in a second. Yeah, we'll try again in a second, Andre. Yeah, Ulrich.
Okay. Thanks for having me again, guys. I'm Ulrich from the Austrian Colts crew. Been here a few times. Glad to see Andy again after, I don't know, 2 years in Frankfurt for a short time in the Colts pub, and also Janice from the Indy Blue crew in Indy. Will be exciting this weekend to see you all in person. Maybe we try again if Christoph or Andre is online now. Let's see. Let's see if we can hear you guys, Christoph or Andre.
Can you hear Andrea?
Can you say a bit more?
That's it.
No.
Maybe if you get rid of these headphones, these iPods, and try it with a phone just.
It is on the phone. We have it on the phone.
With a pad or whatever you have.
Yeah, we have only the phone. That is on the phone. Usually you need to hear us. That it's still on the phone. But what is the only option I have?
We can hear you, but we can't hear Andre. Probably give your phone to Andre.
I can go more near to him.
Closer.
We're all family.
Yeah, right. It's impossible.
Try it like that.
Can you hear him now?
It's because you've got separate headphones. You need to have the one headphones. You're too far apart.
Yeah, if you
But on the phone.
Christoph's headphones.
Yeah, we have only one, and the problem is on the cell phone. It is on the cell phone current. So don't know. Maybe try your phone again. Maybe it's.
I mean, yeah.
If you're going to be next to each other, you might as well just do it on one screen. Just do it on one.
Yeah, just do it together.
Yeah.
So that's the problem. So I can change it. Correct.
Can you give Andre your headphone?
Yeah, I think it's the earpods.
Seriously.
The problem with the earpods.
Yeah.
But now you're not onto his phone.
Andre, would you like to say something?
Yeah, can you hear me now? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
now you can hear me. Okay. So we'll try that again. So I'm Andre. I'm from Germany. I'm originally from Berlin. So Berlin is a very exciting game for me. I'm a Colts fan for like 20 years now, over 20 years now. And I actually watched the NFL Europe and NFL Europa at the Olympic Stadium like 18 years ago was the last game, I think. So I'm really excited to have some American football back at the Olympic Stadium, though.
Awesome. Well, you guys know me, so I'll just do my beer. This is round 3 of what my local shop has got in for Oktoberfest this month. So we now have Erdinger in build up to Berlin now. So cheers, guys, and thanks for coming on, everyone. It's great to see all these faces. Can't wait to meet you guys on Friday and Saturday. And now Christoph, if the sound will work.
Now you have to change.
You have to change
the guys listening to this on Spotify can in for a drink tomorrow.
Hello?
Yep.
Hello.
That's it.
There we go.
Yeah.
Everybody can hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Hi, I'm Christoph with my bio beer of the day. I don't know why it is bio, but it is a beer. Okay.
Very good.
Yeah.
Well, and you guys should have had my husband
Yeah.
in here. He's the one that drinks beer. I don't.
Yeah, but Janice, ask your husband and you can sit together like me and Andre. We are sitting together. Do the same. You talk, he's drinking. This is the good stuff.
Seems like a fair deal.
Well, guys,
Yeah.
our next up, we have another special thing. Eileen is on the crew cam today. She is going to show you the Colts Center, the Colts house at the center in Berlin. She will walk around in a second, so I will give her the full screen. So, Eileen, it's to you.
Yeah, I need to talk. That is not Eileen's session to talk in streams. So yeah, we start in front of the stage. You see the stage where the legends are staying 3 times this weekend, on Thursday, Friday, 2 times at Saturday. So we will see there are some trick shots with Lou, and he will invite some of the fans to do it like him. Yeah, then on the left side, she will walk to the field goal experience. You can try a kick on, I think, a 1 meter high field goal. It's not so crazy, but it's nice to have it. Yeah, it's like an extra point range, says Andre. Andre is a football coach, so he knows it. So that is one of the buildings near the Colts house. There's all with branding for the Colts. So all of the lights are in blue current. So the Colts house looks really amazing. Maybe Eileen, you can show the roof. Roof on top of you. Roof. Yeah. In Berlin, you see a big blue house now with the planes. So it's only for the Colts. And what you now see is the wide receiver challenge. One guy can pass to you and you can spring to catch the ball. They are soft mattresses. You can fall down without an injury. Really amazing. I'm only confused that it's in front of the stage. So maybe we need more space. Now Eileen is going to the Colts house. You can show all the brandings inside of this with the bio beer and like brother moments with Andre. So it is really amazing. Yeah, maybe you can see us at the higher floor. We are try to
Yeah.
and then Eileen now goes to the front office from the Colts. That's the war room for Berlin, the agency, and guys like Caleb, Taylor Sidwell, Ben Guerrero in this building to make us a really, really nice experience here. You can show some nice stuff like full-size helmets, autograph cards. So maybe if you can look on the table. There, the special guys, yes, you can see Taylor, Caleb, and the guys. They are all working for us to have a special event here in Berlin. Yeah, I would say thank you, Eileen, for the doing the video. Now you are free.
I mean,
Eileen, would you just jump into the Colts house and show us the big horseshoe?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, that's a good idea.
That's pretty awesome. But when you get into it, the first thing you see.
Oh,
sweet.
This
nice.
beauty. Why we have naked statues there? I don't know.
And look at the stairs. Look at the
Throw a
stairs.
pair of trousers on, guys.
Ah, nice.
Oh, nice.
So Colts.
So it's amazing. You come inside the next floor. I mean, maybe you can show them the VIP area for the Colts guys, cheers and blue. So the first floor will be the VIP area for Ed and all the other guys who are coming, like Dallas Clark, with nice banners on the. Now Eileen is coming. The next floor, there's the area to eat something, and maybe you can see some idiots in a podcast. That is what I mean. Some idiots with a beer.
Perfect.
Great
Yeah.
job, Eileen. Very good. Can't wait.
Cheers, guys. Thank you, Aline. Thank you very much. Great tour. I think it makes us all excited.
Yeah.
Before we talk about Berlin, I think we all don't want to talk that much about last Sunday, but we have to. So, yeah, what's your guys' opinion, Sam? What you're saying about our
It's just one of
offense,
those-
especially?
It was one of those games that we've had. I mean, we have a game like that pretty much every season, I think, as a Colts team, where we kind of just drop a dud. And, I mean, really, it was you have to put it on the offensive line, I think, Sunday. Obviously, Daniel Jones didn't play great. I think he had moments where he looked good. I thought he started well. He was dealing to Alec Pierce right off that first drive. And even the second drive, obviously, we drove that from what I think the 2-yard line or the 3-yard line. We were in Pittsburgh's territory, and just that one play from TJ Watt, and it just seemed like everything kind of fell apart from that point.
Yeah, but with 6 turnovers and we only lost by a touchdown.
Yeah, I mean, I think something that I think Lou Anarumo and that defense needs some credit for what they put out there on Sunday, because obviously we turned the ball over in bad spots as well, and they kept the Steelers to 27 points, given we turned it over 6 times.
Pittsburgh had less than 250 total yards. So
yeah, like 1.7 yards per carry, I think, or something along those lines. I mean, the defense was great. I think we probably had one drive on defense where I think the one where they took over from the first strip sack was maybe the weakest drive. But after that, I thought we looked really good on defense, to be honest. Jalen Jones had a great game coming back.
Yeah.
What do you guys think?
No. Jalen Jones' game wasn't good. Sorry, I was staying in front of the bar with some other Colts guys because the back area was really full. So, no, Jalen Jones hasn't a good game. Yeah, it was better than nothing. But no, there was some mistakes on him. So I'm really happy for South Gardner in this moment because Jalen Jones is only cornerback number 3. And it makes really sense for him. He has some good moments, but he don't make a good coverage the whole time. Mm-hmm. So, and some mistakes with tackling outside who are flags. And so, no, for me, it wasn't a good game.
Yeah, I mean, tackling is still an issue for him. But I think I read 6 yards he gave up to DK Metcalf, which isn't terrible for your cornerback 2, 3.
I think it was the game was lost in the trenches because the Steelers overwhelmed us with their pass rush. Both tackles, Smith and Ryman, didn't have a good game. Like, sometimes, I don't know, maybe you should have done some help from the tight ends just to give them a break, just to give them some help. So I think that the biggest problem was we lost the game in the trenches. We didn't get JT going. I mean, he had like 9 touches in the first or 8 touches in the first half. That's
didn't even try.
That's not gonna do it. So yeah, I think 2 of the turnovers are like tipped balls. They can happen. and all the other stuff. For me, just the pressure on the quarterback was unbearable. So yeah, put anybody you want behind this line on that Sunday, he will produce turnovers. So we lost the game in the trenches. That's all.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Me.
I the more I was watching it, the more I could see. I would have rather been giving up penalties against those on the side and giving away 10 yards on a holding penalty against them than putting the pressure on Jones so much and getting to him. It wasn't the fact that the pressure was even there. It was the fact they were getting to him each time. And I would have rather the Ryman and Smith actually gave up a penalty or gave up something to make a show that they were close or they were holding. They were just getting stuck in on that. That was one part of it. Secondly, for me, I thought Shane Steichen called a really good game in the times where it needed imagination, and a really poor game when it was repetitive. So the first and second downs, I thought we needed a bit of imagination when the Steelers were packing the box through the middle, and all the runs just kept going through the middle, hoping for that. Yes, the patience of JT has worked all year, and the gaps have appeared before. But you could see that this unit was very, very solid. And I think we done like one trick play in the fourth quarter where the throw went to Pittman, and he tossed it straight away to Downs, got an extra 5. Something like that was needed to throw the Steelers defense off in some way. And I thought Shane done it really well with calling on fourth downs, which is brilliant. But there's times where I feel like if this was the Chiefs and Andy Reid and they were coming up against that, there would have been something a bit more imaginative kind of happening to break this. Let's just try and break this,
I do actually think we had obviously it wasn't a good game, though. We should have won it, but I think we can get some very positive things out of that game, because I mean, you don't win shit with 6 turnovers. I'm sorry, but you just don't. The fact that we just had a 1-score game is, in my opinion, kind of amazing. Like, if you have a game with 6 turnovers and you only lost by 1 score, man, that's a great game so far. I mean, obviously you don't want the turnovers, but anything else somehow went great. I mean, defense played great except for the scores, right?
Mhm.
As you said, it was like under 250 yards total. Like, that's a great game for defense.
Yeah,
We
and I think,
obviously hadn't turnovers for ourselves, but yeah.
and I mean, Leatu Latu, I mean, that was probably his breakout game for us.
Yes.
I mean,
Finally.
yeah,
Thank
yeah.
God.
You finally got to the, and maybe that's what I mean. With Aaron Rodgers, you've got an Asian quarterback that when you actually get there, obviously he's not going to be able to get away from a fast
Right.
player like Latu, which is maybe one of the things he's not been able to finish this year, because he's been playing quarterbacks that are scrambling away from him. He's getting all the pressure. He just hasn't finished. So it was great to see him finish. And I think on the Steelers defense, I mean, their linebackers played pretty much lights out all game. Like, you got to give them credit. We didn't play well at all, but the linebackers, I mean, that's what good linebacker play looks like. I wouldn't mind some of that from our guys.
The thing I actually have to mention is, like, the Steelers' run D wasn't good all season, and we didn't run the ball. I mean, it is our game plan to pass to score and run to win, but obviously you need to adjust. If you have a defense that, like, give up, I don't know, like 200 yards rushing every game, yeah, you just run more. Like, why do you try to pass them and it just creates turnovers? Because it's not working out. Why don't you run the football, though?
Yeah, exactly. It seems like we didn't even try to bring JT into the game. I mean, Christoph said it was 8 touches in the first half, and 2 of them was like a third or fourth and short. So it's like 6 serious plays in the whole first half. That's way too less. We have to ask why. I mean, the Queen. They talked about the Queen before the game, that one was really, really bad. but is it an excuse to say we didn't want to get JT hurt on that one? So I don't know.
I just think it was punching. I just think they were doing. I'm not against the throwing part, given the numbers that Jones has put up this year and what he done in the game. I know there was some garbage time throws late in the fourth, and we were going long for it, like so, which was fine. But we just seem to be going the exact same way every single time with JT, and he was picking up 5, 4, 5 at key moments, which was brilliant. Like he got, I think his best run of the day was like a 2-yard first down that he broke like 3 tackles to get, and that gave us a bit of momentum. But it needed an alternative in the run game, and I've said it a couple of times before. There's some sweeps that we need to, I think, needs to go into the play call to get around the defense. I'm not saying every play needs to be a trick play, but there needs to be something just to break the monotony. You know, you said about the defense, the Pittsburgh defense giving up all that yardage. They learned. They seem to look at us and went, we're one of the most ultimate run teams. Everything is going through JTs on an MVP season. No matter what, we need to stop this. And they packed the middle. Like they just had numbers there en masse. And then when we did go to throw it, what was it, 3 or 4 knockdowns? Like, so they were trying to kind of go up and hit big. And it was the first time I think we came up against just a big, solid unit. Which, if we're going to do that, I will take that in week 9 and have another 8 weeks to learn from it after that. Like, definitely.
Yeah, I think you touched on it there, Andy. When you mentioned sweeps, that's what I'd like to see, a little bit more outside run, a little bit more outside zone, toss plays, even getting jet sweeps, get downs going. Obviously, Doolin can do it. We were missing Gould, which is kind of the guy we've used for that, but yeah, when you've got someone like Cameron Hayward in the middle, packing it in the way the linebackers were playing, we just needed to get it outside a bit more, even if it was screens to JT, just something to get him outside of the tackle box. And it was just it just felt like one of those games where what could go wrong did go wrong. Josh Downs muffing the punt, like you don't see that from him. And then, the interception with a batted pass forwards and it lands in the player's hands after he slipped over already. You just think, when it's not your day, it's not your day. So it's not ideal. But if someone said to me we're going to be 7-2 heading to Berlin at the start of the season, quarterback,
I'm fine with that. Yeah.
Well, do you guys think that because it's the Indianapolis Colts, maybe other teams have underestimated us and the Steelers just kind of got our number?
They did,
yeah. Probably. The games we played, it was just playing. We were expected, like in power rankings, like 30, 31 or something like that before the season. Yeah. So other teams didn't have the Colts onto their radar. They were just like, in week 5 we're playing the Colts, we're just doing it. And now we get serious and teams really get into what are we doing, how are we doing things, and try to figure out what they can do against us.
Teams were sleeping on us, right? We did sleep on us, obviously, before the season. You didn't thought like that Daniel Jones would be that impact player we needed. Like, I didn't underestimate us before the season by a mile, though. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, some the pundits that had us lower than the Titans, that was a bit harsh, but yeah, I would definitely
there. You're right.
But yeah, Sunday was like a perfect storm. The Steelers had lost 2 on the bounce. Mike Tomlin wasn't going to let that happen. Like, that team was going to be fired up for that game. We hate playing in Pittsburgh. We just we're almost as bad there as we are in Jacksonville. So like
historically,
I think I hate this word, but maybe it was the loss at the right time, because otherwise we would be flying that high, you know what I mean? And so we came back crashing down to earth work on the fundamentals, get our stuff together. And now, because I always thought like the third of the schedule is the toughest part. Now we have the Falcons. The Falcons are a kind of good team. You don't know what we get on Sunday, which Falcons we'll see. The Chiefs are good. The Texans defense is really, really good. I mean, the Jaguars always give us troubles. Then we have the 49ers and the Seahawks. So all the games coming up now are really tough. So
yeah, we have like the third toughest schedule, right?
It's the right loss at the right time, just to get your things together, regroup, do things better, and then get going after this weekend.
I think one thing that I'm not necessarily worried about, but that would be I've got my eye on this weekend is just whether it's, you know, we're outside again on grass. That was the first time we had that in Pittsburgh this season, outside on grass. Like, is it literally that? Are we just not used to that sort of environment? So given we've got that, we've got Chiefs after the bye week. It'd be good to see us put a really solid performance together just to put that to bed on Sunday.
So now we had the Steelers. The Steelers are behind us. Now look into the future, like which you just did. Look into Chiefs, Texans defense, and all stuff like that. In the future, the Colts just made a big move. We all saw it, I think. Sauce Gardner is heading to Indy. At the first moment, I was super excited. Then I saw 2 first and AD Mitchell. For me, I mean, I'm happy to see. It looks like no fly zone in Indy with Ward and Gardner. But damn, it feels like super overpaid, that trade. What do you think, Janice? You
Well, it seems like it is a lot to overpay. And, you know, Mitchell, I feel sorry for the kid. You know, he made the mistakes. I don't know.
We all do mistakes.
Yeah, but really, we have one of the 3 best cornerbacks in the league. He's a young guy. He has 5 years of contract. It is not a overpaid contract. So it is one of the 3 best cornerbacks. So you have Shadarius Ward. He's one of the 10 best cornerbacks. Sorry, we have now the best secondary in this league. So, and our pass rush is so good. The whole time he makes the most pressures on quarterbacks. The last time without Ward, without Moore, and no second cornerback was a problem. But now we have with South Gardner the number 1. Our number 2 is the number 1. Kenny Moore is the best slot receiver in the league. Now Cam Bingham is amazing in the hell safety. Nick Ross stops all of them. It's a tackling machine. Sorry, we have now the best secondary. And yes, that is not a move for the future, but we go all in for the fight on the title. And the team is on the point. Jonathan Taylor rules the field. The O-line stands stable. Our receiver don't drop balls like last year. So the quarterback is impossible to lead our team. Not like a top 5 quarterback. That is not what I'm telling. But he's a really, really nice game manager. So with all of these moves, that is a nice move. We are all in. So, and yeah, some guys say, hey, our schedule was easy. Sorry, I have seen the games from our enemies against some other teams. So we destroy them and then they play really close. We say it's Jax, maybe fear is a problem. Sorry, but the game yesterday makes me feeling better because holy shit, we destroyed the Raiders. The Dolphins was playing really well in some games after us, but we destroyed them. So our team stays on the field, dominate teams who are not so strong, and the strong enemies we all thinking that is the loss is easy win. Yesterday was the first game Sunday, I mean, was the first game I was not happy because our O-line was the whole time not on the field. So you need to say the trade is the best move I ever seen on Chris Bella. So AD Mitchell is out. Not why I don't like the kid. He has really much talent. But we all know if Shane Steichen says you are out, you are out.
Oh, yeah.
You
Remember
only
Anthony
do one
Richards.
mistake with Shane Steichen, yeah.
Yeah, but it is Shane Steichen. You know, you fall
We
in his
hated it.
eyes,
Yeah.
he's out. So from this point, AD Mitchell is deaf in Indy. So it's what better for him. It's the same what I say for Anthony Richards. To trade him back away to another team, maybe as a change. So and this opportunity is for me the best case with South Gardner. He's my dream on a cornerback. So sorry, for me, the best move I ever seen on Chris Bellas. 7 years he was sleeping. Now he makes big, nice moves.
So you're talking about all-in moves. It's 2 hours and 10 minutes to go till trade deadline. Do we see another move? What do you guys think? Do we? It's a name Hendrickson still on the board.
Quick, are you paying a second for Trey Hendrickson?
I don't know if we get the. I don't know if you get the money for that one now after this one in, but I do think we're one injury away from being very light on wide receiver again, with that one name gone out. Especially given, we were playing Josh Downs again, a catcher, from punt returner, which no one in this group likes, given the fact that it'd be. So I think we either need to get in the definitive punt returner or a backup wide receiver that's capable of doing punt returns as well to kind of hold it, just to solidify it.
Yeah, or even as a corner or something. Just anyone that
anybody.
Is a player that is not Josh Downs right now, because he must. I mean, that doesn't really happen. But two, just don't put him out there for injury. Just it's one of the plays like players get most injured on those sort of plays. Just don't do it. It's just not
how's Naheem Hines doing? Can we get him? Would you get him back on the fray? I don't think anyone will be against that if we actually acquired and went. No,
I mean, if the choice is Josh Downs or no one, I'd rather have no one back there and just
let the ball bounce out.
See what happens. Yeah, just let the bounce go and see what happens. But no, I mean, I think you got a good point about depth is an issue. I think Doolin obviously, he's good at what he does. He shows up for a couple of catches here and there. Gould, we've not really seen much out of him since he's been in Indy. I'm now injured, obviously, at the moment. So, yeah, we do have some depth issues there. I'm sad about AD Mitchell a little bit. Just, I think he was a very good route runner. It was clear that he could get open. That was his best ththing. Couldn't really catch it when he got open. But
his routes were not the problem.
Yeah. The guy could get open. That was not his issue. But I think, and I said it on the game after the Rams. I said the biggest issue for me with him was how gone his head was after he made that mistake. He was still pacing around 2 drives later, his head was just not there, and that for me you can't really have. You make the mistake, fine, you've done it, it's over. Get back in the moment. He just couldn't get in the moment at all. Which he's a young guy, he's a young kid, it's going to happen. But if I'm a coach and I'm looking at that's probably where I'm thinking, you know what, maybe that's an issue. But on the trade, I mean, I love it. I mean, me and Rahul in the UK group, obviously, I didn't think it would happen. I was like, the dream cornerback is Sauce Gardner, as a joke. We're never going to go and get Sauce Gardner. And to have a true lockdown corner. I mean, and let's not take away from Mooney. I think he was ranked 6th cornerback when he was playing this season so far. He looked like a true lockdown corner as well. You have those 2 guys. You got Kenny Moore. You got Nick Cross. I mean, now we're in a place when everyone's healthy that on those 3rd down pass packages, we don't have to have them terrible linebackers in coverage. You've got so many defensive backs now you can play in that dime package now. We can get rid of the Jermaine Pratts and people like that in that. But yeah, I mean, overpay, yeah, probably. I mean, we'll find out in a year or two's time, depending on results, whether we overpaid. But
yeah,
right now, I mean, I'm buzzing. I mean, get that man on the plane to Berlin and let's go.
We have to like I know he's now a Jet, but Eddie Mitchell's going to be wide receiver number 2 for the Jets if Lazard's injured all the thing and behind Wilson. And you know, he was what, 5th, 6th like on our roster, and then so whoever his agent is, my God, like that's to get us part of that, to now become second wide receiver 2 in the NFL after the performances that you put in and that, and I wish him the best. I hope he does well. Like, he's going to get a chance a lot more than he would do in Indy. I'm glad we're we won't be facing him for a while, like to wish him that. But fair play to the kid, like.
Yeah, absolutely, and I think he'll do well there. I think, to be honest, I mean, depending on what quarterback, depending on who's throwing it. But the kid's extremely talented. It's just one, and it's probably, I guess, what we'll be saying about Anthony Richardson if he's gone in the summer is a similar scenario. You got all the talent, just whether it was attitude, whatever it was, didn't work out where you are. Go and make a change and see what happens, and you wish the best for him. He's, you know, a one dumb mistake aside, like he wasn't like a bad influence or a bad player for the Colts. It just didn't work out.
Yeah, for AD Mitchell, I mean, we talked a bit about how it feels like you're only doing one mistake, one change. Dyson is our head coach. We saw it with Anthony. We saw it now with AD Mitchell. So for him, it's probably the best thing to get out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I bring up something about what we're saying about going forward, bringing like towards the Falcons at the weekend and other teams going ahead. Yeah. The last week was the first time we couldn't control a big tight end, and you know the fact that DK got like 2 catches and like whatever 10 yards or whatever it was, like, and Jalen did have him on lockdown and that, but that game plan by the Steelers was to hit the big tight end right in the chest or thereabouts, and then drag 2 Colts players with him for 4 or 5 yards after the catch. Like, now the teams we play going forward, like, you know, they've called Pitts at the weekend is a completely different type of tight end, and after that you've got Kelsey. You know, with fast wideouts against that. I think what the Steelers did a weekend is also another wake-up call of what we need to do to defend the tight ends through the safety position or through the through linebacker, through the linebackers as the thing to go against them. And I'd love to people's thoughts on that, of how this was the first time we got, you know, it was a bit of a beatdown in size in offense as well.
Yeah, and when you're saying this, it feels like, as long as I can think, being a Colts fan, the main weakness on our defense is defending tight ends. It feels like it is forever like this. We never could really handle tight ends. So yeah, I hope we can do it in future.
This is like Andy is alluding to. It's kind of different. Like tight ends have burnt us forever. Like Andrea says, they've killed us. But there have been more speed tight ends where our linebackers haven't been able to cover them because they couldn't cover anything. Whereas this week we had, Washington. That guy is absolutely massive. If I'm a defensive back, I'm like, no, thank you. I'm gonna try and go for ankles and just see what happens. That's as close as I'm getting to that. But yeah, I mean, it is an issue. I don't really know what I still think, I mean, and obviously it's going to have to be draft now, but we need a true, you know, Okereke style linebacker that can hit, can side to side, a bit, you know, the maniac days before the injury, you know, side to side, cover, can do it all. We just haven't had that guy since Shaq got injured. We need that, obviously. I think for me, the Source trade, because, you know, it's whether we wanted an elite edge rusher or a true stud cornerback. I think when you've got someone like Mahomes, it doesn't, I mean, obviously it's great if you've got an elite edge rusher, you've got a Max Crosby or something, but Mahomes is so elusive that he can still go and buy time. You can still get there with a rush, but he'll buy time and he's still like 6-7 seconds till he throws it. You need to have a secondary that can cover long. So I think looking at our schedule is that we've kind of gone, right, we need to be able to cover these guys in the back end.
Yeah.
Like we're getting there with 4 guys.
I think if you you should drink more beer or what? I think like this the choice between, I mean, Hendrickson was like the rumored guy to us, or Sauce Gardner. For me, it would be easy because Sauce Gardner gives you a true number one cornerback and a young guy who's 5 years or 5.5 years under contract. So you get a reward for the things you invest. I mean, the 2 firsts are a steep price, to be honest, because if it doesn't work out or Daniel Jones isn't the guy, we are screwed. That's the fact. But the thing we did now is an all-in move. It's an all-in move. I mean, we are all in. So the whole front office believes this team is good enough to win the Super Bowl. That's the thing. That's the reality now. So we should really embrace that. And I doubt it if this is Ballard's best move, because I think the best trade move he did was DeForest Buckner, because it was a far less price. It was only a 15. But let's see. One thing I learned with Ballard: praise him when the guy is on the field. So let's play Sauce Gardner, see what he does on the field, and then praise Chris Ballard for this trade. I mean, I'm totally fine with the bye-bye to A.D. Mitchell. Everybody knows that. So, the thing that Andy brought up with the tight ends, that's true. But I think now maybe Lou will move Nick Cross on the tight ends, maybe a little bit more, because you don't need that much safety help over the top with Ward and Gardner now. I think these two should be able to hold their own in one-on-ones. So maybe this is the reason to move Cross a little bit more down and let him cover tight ends, because I think Nick Cross is playing his best football he has played in this last 8 games or 9 games.
Unbelievable. It's just against the run, he's been just lights out, just unstoppable. But touching on the all-in, I mean, it's basically opened a 2-year window. Looking at the contract, it's only 9 million cap hit next year for Sauce as well, so it's not crazy next year. So you've got 2 years. He's probably looked at, Buckner's getting there, Grover Stewart's getting on, Kenny Moore's not getting any younger. Like, we've got some pieces there that can go and win a Super Bowl in that sort of 2-year window. We've got some young guys obviously as well, but we've got players now that are linchpins that we need to get the best out of them in the next year and a half, really. But I'm excited. I'm very excited.
Can you imagine how Sauce is taking this? Like you're moving to the number one team in football at the moment. That's a given. You're one of the most dominant defenses this season so far. Mm-hmm. And your debut is either against Drake London or Darnell Mooney on the road in Berlin, which is on prime time as well. Yeah. Now, I know there's more bigger games to come that are going to be harder than that, but I'm not jinxing it, but that's as nice a setup for a debut going into the second half of a season to kick on as you can get,
Yeah, he must be fired up, truly. But maybe this is what happened. Ballard watched Drake London on Sunday and thought, "Oh, we might need to get someone to cover him."
We need it. He played well. They should have beat the Patriots. Yeah. I'm kind of glad that I'm glad that they lost, but I'm glad they put on a show, because we want the Colts win. Absolutely, and we're confident that we could do this, and we would do it on Sunday. But we all want the show as well, and we what we sat through in Frankfurt was tough at times, and I sat through 7 Colts defeats in a row. 6 in a row before I got to see them win on my 7th over a 6-year period. So And then that was in Baltimore, and that was 2 years ago. That was a shootout as well. It wasn't spectacular, and Matt Gay kicked it in overtime to win it. And then we went to Frankfurt, and the atmosphere was brilliant. The whole weekend was brilliant and everything. The game was really bad, and we dragged it out. We would take the same result again, absolutely. But it looks like we've got two pretty exciting teams going head to head on Sunday, which from a spectacle point of view and an NFL fan overall, it's going to be a good one. And we kind of know it will be.
Yeah, definitely. Andre, what do you think? What do you make about Sauce Gardner? Happy? Oh, you're on mute, Andre.
You're on mute.
Yeah.
You're on mute. Put it again. Can you hear me or him?
Yeah, I can hear you.
You.
Wait.
Switch.
Give him your ear pod.
Okay.
Anyone watching this back, I recommend YouTube over Spotify.
Yeah, it had been all the time the right button, and now it's the left. I don't know. So I just love the Sauce Gardner trade. The fact that we give up 2 first rounders, as you said already, it just shows me that the front office believes in this team right now. Because you're like, the future is, yeah, we'll see, but right now is the time. Right now is the time to attack, and giving up 2 first rounders. I'm good with having Sauce Gardner. He's young. He's a great corner. I would have loved to get Trey Hendrickson though, but as I said, giving up 2 first rounders, which shows me they're good with this team right now, and they're obviously good with the line and the D line we have. I mean, we're getting pressures except for the Steelers game right now. We got sacks for the Steelers game, kind of not getting the whole season. Yeah, no. Yeah, so I'm good with that. I'm fine with Sauce Gardner and the 2 first rounders though. AD Mitchell, yeah. Kind of, yeah. I would have loved to see him get a second chance, kinda, but I think he will be good at the Jets though.
Yeah, I mean, I think you touched on it there, Andre, as well, the front office. I think people at the start of the season were wondering when Carly was going to put her stamp on the team. I'd say that this says that she's all in as well right now. I mean, this is...
Yeah.
Ballard's obviously got to get sign-off on these kind of moves. So she's obviously clearly all in on where the roster is right now.
So the Jets are going into full rebuild mode. They're going to send Quinnen Williams to the Cowboys for another first-round pick.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they really built in for rebuild. Crazy.
First rounder? Which first rounder did we get up for Gardner? Do we know that?
26 and 27.
And
Yeah,
27.
thought that. Yeah.
Wow.
So, looking at the time, I wouldn't jump too much into the Falcons game as itself. I would much more like to hear how you all are going to prepare for Berlin. I mean, we will see all of you in Berlin. Some of you are already obviously in Berlin. What's your preparation? When do you come and when do you leave in? Tell us a bit. Just go to the wall with Sam, Ulrich, Andre, Janice, Andy.
Want me first? I land 11 o'clock Friday morning. I think there's a bunch of the UK guys that are landing similar sort of time. So yeah, I mean, preparation. I mean, I'm drinking whatever German beer I can find right now. So that's one way to prepare. And then yeah, I'm just as soon as we get off that plane, head straight to the Lindenbrau. I think start.
With open eyes through the airport, as far as we know, the Colts will land at 10:30 or something like that.
They land on Friday.
Yeah.
Oh well, then I'll probably just be hanging around the airport then. See who gets through customs first.
It seems like there won't be a chance to meet him. As far as we know, they get picked up from the plane with a bus and get drove to the city immediately. Just in case, have open eyes with you.
Yeah, but don't think that you can see them. They come with a special machine. They have a special invite from the police to get out of the airport. And there's no plan to go outside for fans.
No, I mean,
So
to be honest, I don't want to.
so don't wait at the airport
No,
without new infos.
no, I mean,
Because current info is they drive with a bus.
yeah. I mean, to be honest, I don't want to see them. I want them boys to be prepared, get off the plane, and get straight to the practice field. Don't worry about fans. We got to get that win.
Oh, that's only because they're 7-2. If they were 1-8, they'd be going through the long way round and being told to get the shuttle bus to the thing and all. Like, that's what,
They'd have had to get the boat over, wouldn't
no,
they?
this is what the Eagles and Chiefs have been used to for years. Like, this is us now. Like, yeah, I get in on a Saturday morning. I'm on an early flight. I'm on the 20 past 6 a.m. flight out of Dublin to get in. My week is exactly the same. I know some of you have seen them online. I've little Jacob, a 7-month-old Colts fan, who's right in the middle of teething and having sleepless nights and stuff like this all the way through. So I'm currently getting dirty looks the fact that I get to stay in a hotel for 2 nights without a baby, for a thing and the game being on. So I get in a early Saturday morning. I absolutely can't wait for it. I stay till Monday. And it's just going to be a great experience. Absolutely great.
Yeah, I'll
don't hear what Janice is going to be like. Janice's trip should be good.
Yeah. I get to come in Thursday afternoon is when our flight lands, and we're going to the hotel first and then going over to the center. We've got a couple of things planned. We're doing a food and drink tour. So my husband will be drunk after that because he'll be drinking my beer. But yeah, and then game on Sunday. We leave Monday to go. We're spending some time in Germany. We're lucky enough, being retired is a good thing, guys. We're going to Osnabrück. Then we get to go to Cologne. We have our own private tour guide. We're spending a couple days there, and then we're gonna hit the train and go over to Brussels for a couple of days, and then back to Berlin to take a flight out on the 18th, and then from there we're hopping in our camper so that we can get up to Wisconsin and then go from Wisconsin to Kansas City because we're going to the Kansas City game.
Nice.
Awesome. What a road trip.
Yeah, I don't think I've been home this year.
Always, that's hard to beat. How do you prepare?
Yeah, I'll be there on Friday afternoon, and I will bring my lederhosen with me. So probably that's when you see a guy on Saturday in a lederhosen, that's probably me and my buddy Rainer. So we will.
Hey, it's the same for you with me.
You brought your lederhosen with you?
Yeah, only for you.
You want to get adopted to the Austrian Colts, right?
Only for
We will do some testing this weekend. All right, perfect. So now I'll be there on Friday afternoon. Excited to see you all guys, because since we joined the Blue Crew Europe, I had so much contact with guys over WhatsApp and in this podcast, and so glad to see you finally all in person. I think the game will just be the over the top of this whole weekend, because I think it's all about the people, meeting them and having fun, and also excited that I will see Dallas Clark again after 2015 in London, and also Bill Brooks, and who's coming, Edge again. So yeah, it will be a great weekend. I mean, the Santa looks amazing, to be honest. I mean, it's crazy. It's much more than I am expected. It's even more than in London or in Frankfurt. So yeah, I hope I will stay healthy because I got a bad cold right now. So yeah, fingers crossed. We will drink some beer.
Drink beer.
Have
That
some
makes
guys.
So, Christoph, okay, Christoph and Andre, how are your next days looking?
Yeah. We have first we have beer. Yeah, and tomorrow is a special day for us. We have meet a guy from Indianapolis the last days. He's big and blue and huggy, so and really amazing. And he was thinking we have 3 guys here in Berlin who needs a pie because we are really nice to him. So tomorrow is our day to eat pie with him. I'm sure we only eat pie.
Yeah.
Those pie tastes horrible, I can tell you.
But it is a lovely moment for us. I think Andrea and me are really proud of it. So the Timo, a guy from the fan club, is there too. So we make some fun with him. And maybe for the guys who are in Berlin, tomorrow at 10 o'clock at the NFL store is a good point. I can tell you. I don't know why, but it's a good point.
Andreas, when are you getting, Andreas?
I was in last days for the watch party. I need to get home because I have these extra school stuff, extra education stuff. I write exams next week. So yeah, next 2 days is a lot of school, a lot of education. Yeah, and on Thursday I will skip a bit. I will only join school in the morning. And yeah, we'll leave Frankfurt around 10 and then hit the road to Berlin. Try to be at the center at 5 when Edge and Dallas Clark are coming. Yeah, and absolutely amazed to see you all. Yeah, it's going to be great.
Awesome.
So yeah, that being said, I would say thanks everyone. Wait a second, I forgot something. Guesses for the weekend. How high to the will the Colts win? So,
I mean, I'll start. I'll say now that we've got a lockdown corner on Drake London, I'm going to go for 34-17 Colts.
I don't give you a score, but I think it will be a close game because Drake London scares me a little bit. Bijan Robinson scares me a little bit. So yeah, it will be a close game, like field goal or touchdown for the Colts. So yeah.
Andy, what are you saying?
I say, given the looking at some of the scores that the Falcons have put up, like they're either close or they get absolutely blown out. Like so, I think we get back to plus 30 again on the scoreboard. I think Tyler will bounce back with another standout performance. I'm going to say JT may not have a 100+ game again. I think teams may lock that down a bit more, but from last week, I think having Pierce and Pittman over 100 showed that we can sling it just as good again. So, and I do, yeah, I'm with Sam. I think it could be double scores at 34-17. I think that's a great show, and if it is, man, that's going to be some party. Like,
Well, I'll go next, and I have no foundation for this whatsoever. 28-14.
God, fuck.
We'll take that.
Sorry.
That's okay.
To who, Janice? 28-14 to who?
Sorry, Colts, of course.
That's okay, just to make sure.
Yeah,
Wow.
okay, so I'm gonna change that. Oh gosh, like Yeah, we'll be better than that. So I'm gonna go with 28, like 28-10. We'll go 28-10.
We take that.
So, yeah, I'm really sure we go 44-20.
Wow.
I like it. I like it.
So, and Andre will drink the beers of all score points.
Oh, like that's a challenge.
Yeah, you need to know he's a big fan of the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, and usually he needs to bump the whole time, but he makes it with drinks. So I'm really sure after Sunday he's really drunk.
Yeah, I mean, we all have in common, we don't see another 9-6 in Germany coming. Or it was 10-6, I think. Was it 9 or 10-6 against Patriots?
10-6.
Yeah. So I will go 30-14. We go. And I mean, the Falcons usually play one good game and a bad game after that. They played pretty well last week, so hopefully.
Yeah.
Logic dictates.
Yeah, I mean, it's science.
The spread is -6.5, so it's only we're a touchdown spread on it, and the over under is 49, so 48.5. So like they're expecting it to be at 40, 48, 49 points. Is expecting it to go over that, then definitely. But I would have thought we would have probably been 9.5. I think if we had won last week, we probably would have been 9.5 or more. Like, so I would definitely take us at 6.5, if not a little more. Anyway, definitely on that.
Do you think they take the edge off for international games? They tend to be a little bit lower scoring, don't they?
Yeah, but it's sort of like our numbers. Even when we lose, we put 20. Like even when we lose, we put 20.
Oh yeah.
Like,
yeah.
So,
I'm fully confident we're getting over 30 this weekend.
Yeah, definitely.
Although I will say that on the Anvil podcast when they're in Frankfurt, I think I said it was going to be like 34-28 against the Patriots. So wouldn't necessarily listen to me.
They could play 3 times and it probably wouldn't have to be 34-28.
He'll be playing now and it wouldn't have got to that.
So I still owe you this Lucky Buddha stuff. It's pretty decent. I like it. I mean, I never had I think it's a Thai beer. I never had one good like this. So you can try it if you ever find it. So, and at the end, thanks everybody for watching. Thanks for having me on. It was a pleasure to have all these fan clubs in one podcast episode. I'm excited to meet you all this weekend. Yeah, let's go. Cheers and go Colts.
Cheers, guys. Go
Cheers,
Colts.
guys.
Go Colts. See you soon.
See you Friday. Go Colts.